Hey you guys, it's Ellie here, and I haven't made a video in a while because I've been kind of like occupied doing TikTok. I'm getting kind of like popular on TikTok, so definitely follow my TikTok, EllieLA11. Really quick, I want to tell you guys about the experience in Mexico. Okay, so it's a haunted experience, and I've talked a few times about, the incubus, the succubus, and what I believe, which is pretty much documented throughout history, that incubi and succubi have been known to attack people. So when I was in Mexico, during quarantine, I went there because I honestly was like bored, and I'm like, California was so freaking strict. California is a more, let's say, progressive state. So they really took, quarantine seriously. No shade or anything. I'm just saying Mexico was more free, and a lot of Americans were down there hanging out. So I was like, that's a really good idea. Let me go down there for a little while. So I went down to Jalisco, Guadalajara, but I wasn't in Jalisco. What was it? I wasn't in Guadalajara. I was in Puerto Vallarta. Sorry, but it's in the state of Jalisco. So, but not. I still really want to go to Guadalajara, by the way, and I haven't been there. But so, I am like super attached to the Virgin of Guadalupe. Like, if you see my house, I've shown on my TikTok, I have the Virgin of Guadalupe from Peru. And a lot of you guys know that my mother's family, part of her family lived in Peru. So I have this crazy Peruvian connection. I love San Martin de Porres also. So I have this Virgin of Guadalupe that my friend brought me back from Peru. And he didn't even know that my family is part Peruvian. It's like, we're not exactly Peruvian, but we're Italians who, some of my mother's family from Italy moved to Peru. It's very common in South America that Italians move to Brazil, Peru, and Argentina. And I'm sure other countries too, but those are the most common from what I've read. And anyway, I digress. Which I have a tendency to do. So I'm in Mexico chilling, and I see this guy at the beach. He's doing a henna tattoo, and I was like, hey, could you do the Virgin of Guadalupe? So he puts the Virgin of Guadalupe on my arm, and I was like really excited, like, yeah, I'll have the Virgin of Guadalupe on my arm this whole trip. So, and it looked really cool. I think I have some videos of that and photos of that on my Instagram. So, and then I find out like 2 days later, so I had gone down there December 1st. And even though I love the Virgin of Guadalupe, I grew up in America. So I don't know every Latin tradition as I should. Even as Italians, we pretty much do what Hispanics do. Like, we follow the same holidays and stuff because most of us are Catholic. So I didn't realize that, okay, I knew that the Virgin of Guadalupe, her saint day was December 12th, but I didn't realize that her festivities in Mexico start on December 1st, okay? So because living where I lived, we didn't celebrate her until the actual day. We didn't do festivities like a whole week ahead, and I didn't realize I had come during her festivities. Like, I was leaving before the 12th, so I had not done that on purpose. And I had gotten there when her festivities had begun, as if, I had been called there. And I had already gotten, the mark of the Guadalupe on my arm, like right when I got there, of the Virgen de Guadalupe. And for those of you who don't know, who maybe are not Latinos or not Catholic, or maybe you are Catholic, but you just, like, you're super sheltered about the traditions, the super traditional traditions. The miracle of Guadalupe is very interesting. You should definitely read up on it. And I have gotten very attached to that saint. So anyway, again, I find out, like, I'm like, whoa, like, this is her festivities, and I'm here during this time. And I'm like walking through the streets. I'm seeing Jalisco is amazing, by the way. I'm seeing people are so sweet there. So they're driving their cars, and they all have like the Virgin of Guadalupe in the back of their cars playing loud music to celebrate her, show honor to her. Okay? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I feel so happy and welcome. Like she called me there, right? Like I feel like there's something in my blood or something in my soul. Like, wow, like she loves me. You know, I was brought here. So this is where the story gets weird. Okay, so I'm going to sleep the night before I have to catch my plane. Let's say it was like December 8th or something. I don't remember the exact date, but it was definitely before December 12th. So I'm going to bed, and I wake up at, I can't make this up, you guys. I know it sounds crazy, but I wake up at 3:33 a.m. Okay, this is known to be demon hour, like 3:30 or 3:33. I don't remember exactly when I woke up, but I know that's demon time. And look it up. I'm not making this stuff up. Even Beyonce talks about it in one of her songs. And Beyonce is a Creole. So it's also Creole culture is very similar to Italian and Hispanic culture. Just FYI. It's like we're all like super, like we practice the same holidays and we talk to the same saints, etc., etc. So I know that that's demon time. Or let me even say maybe it's not demon time, maybe it's spirit time. Okay, because I don't want to be disrespectful. You know, Lord, forgive me if it wasn't a demon, if it's just a spirit, okay? But it's spirit time. I know that. That's when the veil is a bit thin, okay? So I wake up and I swear I heard a voice in my... And by the way, I was having an erotic dream, okay? TMI, I know. It's not my fault. This is something that came into my dreams, okay? I'm having this erotic dream. I'm not going to go into detail. Then, suddenly, I hear a voice in my head say, if you love the Virgin of Guadalupe, why are you leaving Mexico? And I'm like, what? And then I look at the time, okay? Then I realize it's 3:33 or whatever. Then suddenly, I get sick at my stomach, like I have to throw up. It's like, and I throw up. No, and I think I told the voice in my head, because you know you're in that state between dream and awake, and I told the voice in my head, like, give me a job, give me something to do here, and I will stay. You know, I'm like, if a spirit's talking to me, I'll tell you what's up. Like, I need some money if I'm gonna stay down here, you know? Because I had already been like, I was so in love with Mexico at that time because I knew that there wasn't anything to do in California. Like California was like all locked down and stuff. And I was like, hey, spirit, like give me something to do here and I'll stay, you know? And I didn't hear an answer. So I'm like, but then suddenly I feel sick in my stomach and I start throwing up. And I know TMI also, but then I just get back in bed and I go to sleep. So I'm pretty sure it was like a succubus or an incubus, but still to this day, I don't know. I'm interested in what you guys think. It's a true story. I'm not crazy, but I do a lot of candles in my house and stuff. I do go to, you know, the Catholic churches with the saints and everything. So I do talk to the spirits. I do talk to the saints. So I don't know.